This has the potential to be the most epic FIFA Ultimate Team Road to Glory in the history of the internet. Anyone who's ever seen any of my previous FIFA 17 content knows that I can barely even play the game, and I had never played Ultimate Team until I started my little practice run of this mid-June. I've now abandoned the practice run, made it up to the giddy heights of Division 8 before it got quite hard, and I decided to start letting you lot watch along and play along with me. I've set up a second account. We're doing a full-on FIFA Road to Glory between now and the release of FIFA 18. I have no idea how high we'll get, if we get very high at all, but you lot are going to be with me every step of the way, and fingers crossed you can help me learn how to be better at the game, better at Ultimate Team, and it might even act as a mini little beginner's guide for someone who, like me, has always looked at Ultimate Team and thought, I have no idea what that is. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I've done all the research for you, so hopefully if you are an old man complete beginner like me, you don't get as completely lost as I did for the first few days. So without further ado, let me welcome you to the series properly. I'm Kev and welcome to episode 1 of my FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. I am literally starting from the word go, registering my new Ultimate Team right now, and we're seeing them appear out of the initial packs. Yay, I got a left back. What more could I possibly want? And this is the team that I have to start things off with. Today, there's not going to be any gameplay on today's episode. I don't think, unless I decide to squeeze it in at the end. It's going to be all about getting the groundwork in, working through some of the manager tasks and trying to build up some coins so I can start putting together my first proper Ultimate Team. I have a slight disadvantage on this second account compared to when I did this on my dry run, because I can't raid the catalogue and get all the stuff that's in there, all the loan players, all the freebie stuff, because this is a brand new Xbox Live account. So luckily I used the same email address that I used on the PC, so my old PC save from years ago, it carried some of those catalogue points over, so I'll be able to get a little bit, but I can't get that boosted head start that you'd normally see someone get on a FIFA 17 Road to Glory. So we're very much starting from scratch. We're going to be scratching around for every coin that we can earn so we can start to put together an actual team. And we've got Edwin van der Sar on loan in goal for 3 games at some point. What more could we possibly want? We've now got our 2 best players are a left back and a goalkeeper. This is going to make for some really exciting attacking football. What we're doing at the moment is just sorting the trash that we've started the game off with into a coherent team so that we can collect some rewards from the manager tasks thing. So we've got to choose between these 4 loan players. None of them really fit into what I would want to do with a team. In the end, because I'm Kev and I like a fullback, we're going to go for Philip Luis. Because he's the best fullback on there. But to be honest, we've already got our best player as a left back. Our lone player is Edwin van der Sar in goal, and they offered us a goalkeeper, right back, a left back, and a right midfielder. And I don't plan to play with a right midfielder, so it was about the worst selection we could possibly get. But we'll keep working through these manager tasks. We need to collect together all the coins we can. So we've got our first 100 coins there from getting some green links in place. We'll collect some of these early packs, get trading. We want to get to the point where we can buy some bronze packs and sell some players. I think to be able to build our first team, which I want to be able to do within the first couple of videos of this series, to actually go out and buy a team and assemble an ultimate team, I want to have at least 5,000 coins to allow me to do that. So what I'm doing here is just selling everybody that I can. I'm just going to keep hold of the untradeable players who I got in the squad initially. Everyone else who's coming out of these packs from these rewards is up for sale because we want to bring money in. I'm going to play a few games early on with my untradables. We'll do those offline because I'm bad enough at this game as it is. I don't need to take an untradable team on the internet. But we'll play a few games, earn some coins that way, and everyone that comes out of a pack we're going to try and sell to bring in as much money as possible. We have a midfield player, an actual useful player, Pellegrini. He's not exactly the kind of player we want to build a team around, but it's better than what we had before. At least it's not another left back, and we're cashing in on some more rewards now. Now we finally do hit the catalogue, but as you can see, I'm only a level 7 on this account, so I can't get any of the 1,000 coin boosts that I had on my main account. I don't have as much as many points to spend on kits that I can then sell. So we're just going to buy all the kits that we can. I've taken the coin boosts, a 200 coin boost for I think 15 or 5 matches. We're going to get all of the kits that we can. Now, I did experiment on my main account with trying to list these on the transfer market. Nobody's buying them. They're available in the catalogue. Everyone knows it's a bit of an Ultimate Team hack to get a hold of these kits and try and earn money with them early on. I've toyed with the idea of selling the more expensive ones, but in the end, I'm too tempted by the fact that we can quick sell them for 1,500 coins. So we decided to do exactly that, and we're pushing 2,000 coins on this account straight away, which is marvellous stuff. We're almost halfway towards being able to put together our first team. So now we're going to invest that in some bronze packs. If you don't know anything about the bronze pack method, it's one of the many things that I researched before getting started on this series. The players coming out of these packs, utterly irrelevant because we're going to sell every single one of them. But the theory behind the bronze pack method is we're just going to spend every coin that we get at the moment is going to go on bronze packs. And if we get coin boosts out of them like that, all the better. But they're 400 coins a go. You get maybe between 3 and 5 players in each of these bronze packs, even if you only manage to sell 1 or 2 of them on the transfer market for that 200 buy it now price, and you've made your money back on the pack. And even if you then have to quick sell the rest, you'll still make a slight profit. Plus there'll be kits and stadiums and things like that that you can sell, and stuff like contract boosts, fitness boosts, which you can either keep hold of in your team and start to stack them up so you don't have to go and buy them, or they can be sold on as well. So that initial 1,800 coins that I managed to get from getting the kits out of the catalogue and from selling a couple of those early players, we're just investing all of that back into bronze packs, and every single player out of the bronze packs is going straight onto the transfer market so that we can try and spin that 1,800 coins up a little bit closer to the 5,000 coins. Once we've bought all the packs and sold all the players that we can, then we'll take advantage of that 200 coin boost that we got out of the catalogue as well. Go and play a quick division of the offline version of the game with our untradeable players and keep reinvesting that money back into bronze players. We want to always have the full allocation of 30 players up for sale at any one time. We're just listing pretty much all of them for minimum prices. We do a comparison of the prices before listing each one just to make sure we haven't got a total gem, and we do get the odd gem come up. But other than that, it's just a case of get them on the transfer market, churn the money out of them as quick as we can. And now we're going through with all of the kits and badges and everything that we've managed to get out of these bronze packs that we can sell. Everything that isn't bolted down, we're quick selling just to try and drag in as much money as we can. And we do manage to scrape together an extra bronze pack and again go through, sell everyone who's in it, because we need the money. So as you can see, we're picking up these player contracts and things, and they're accumulating in our club. So even as we stand right now, we've not played a game yet, we've not bought a player yet, but we've got a team that has more money than we started with. We've got a load of stuff on the transfer market, and we're starting to accumulate a pile of player contracts, player fitness cards, which is going to save us money further down the line as well. So we're down to 56 coins now. Everyone's on the transfer market. We have a full transfer list, and we've got time. We are going to play a game of offline seasons. We'll just pick the one that's got the most coins and the best reward, which I think is Football League 2. Gives us 1,100 coins if we win it, plus a bronze pack, I believe. So we're just going to do this single player. I couldn't see that there was any way to change the difficulty on this, so as bad as I am, this match is going to be on amateur difficulty, if I recall, and even I can score a few goals on amateur difficulty, but we'll still try and assemble this team into the best possible team that we can put together with this ragtag mob of, you know, untradeable players. It's the best we can possibly put together. We have got a couple of these others knocking around, the likes of Van der Sar, Philip Luis, Pellegrini. We're not going to waste them at the moment. We're just playing offline. We're playing with our untradeables. The lone players can sit back in the squad for now, and we'll use them as and when we need them. The best player we've got is Adnan Januzaj, the Sunderland lad who was at Man United. We've got him out on the left wing, and he's the closest thing to a player that I've ever heard of that we've got. And as you can see, 7 minutes on the clock. Team Kev goes 1-0 up, I'm not going to make you sit through an entire game of me playing on amateur difficulty, so we're just going to have a look at the goals. I think we do just do the goals here, actually. I've edited a few of these together at this point, and I do eventually fall into a rhythm of showing you the chances as well, but I think because we're playing this on amateur difficulty, it's just a chance for me to show that I am actually capable of scoring goals on FIFA 17. Albeit on amateur difficulty. I will keep emphasising that. I know I've sold this series to you as, I'm really bad at this game. Well, I am genuinely really bad at this game because it's on amateur and we were only 2-0 up at half time. We're in again here, and I think we turn this in. There we go. Look, it's 3-0. And look, I'm so happy that we've managed to score a third goal against Cheltenham on amateur difficulty by turning in a rebounded save, because that's genuinely the best that we could do. And that is the softest penalty you will ever see in a game of FIFA. I've watched that replay back multiple times, both while I was recording it and then in the edit, and I cannot work out how and why he fell over. But fall over he did. And then I remember the one thing I haven't been practicing since I stopped doing FIFA on the channel before was how to take penalties. Luckily, managed to tuck it away, but it was the worst penalty goal you'll ever see on YouTube. But penalties aside, I have been practicing. I've discovered that you can do the thing with the left and right triggers to dribble. Couldn't do that before. I've discovered the lofted through ball. Couldn't do that before. So, yes, I am still terrible, but I am slowly getting better. And I can score goals like that now. 6-0. I'm really happy with a 6-0. I know it's an amateur difficulty. I know you would all do far, far better than that. But let me have my moment in the sun. I've just won a game 6-0 on the internet, and I got 749 coins for doing it. So that goes back into the kitty from before, along with, fingers crossed, some money coming in from selling a few players. We need another 3 wins to get our reward out of doing this offline season. Plus, we complete a manager task by playing in our first games. We can go and cash in our manager task, which for playing our first game is a pack of some kind. It's just some fitness cards. I mean, that would be quite handy if we didn't already have an absolute ton of those from our bronze packs. But with the money that we got in from playing that game, we are back up over 800 coins again. So in the spirit of continuing with this bronze pack method, we head straight back into the store, and we're going to buy another 2 bronze packs, and we're going to churn them again, and we're going to leave things there. Once we've done this, with me putting all of this stuff on the market, we'll have a full transfer list of 30 players. This lad I've had a little look at and think, well, actually, he's not necessarily a minimum price player. We'll try and ask for a little bit more for him because he seems to be trading for a little bit extra. So, we're not going to go too far. We still want him to sell quick. But 600 is a buy it now, 250 if you're willing to wait until the end of the hour. I think that's reasonable. And we'll just keep churning through the rest of them as well. We get another one here where, I mean, this guy, if he sells for the sort of prices that we're looking at there, we could be absolutely raking it in on a 57 rated left back. But 600 coins is 600 coins. I will have a piece of that. And then we get another one of these awesome little coin boosts as well. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. I do massively appreciate you sitting through my very first Ultimate Team Road to Glory. I realise it's a little bit rough around the edges at the moment. Hopefully with your feedback and your help we will improve in time. But if you did enjoy it, please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. Thank you very much for watching.